What's up? Hey, what is going down? Let's see. Yesterday, I said something about it being the coldest day of the year. I meant the season, but I was wrong. Today is actually a colder day, and I'm freezing my arse off. And the one thing I cannot stand is being cold. I hate it. It's my fucking worst uncomfortable state of being. Excuse my language. Sorry. That's a little emotional outbreak from me. I don't like being cold, and that is why I want to move to Florida. I don't like it when my hands are cold. I have very low blood circulation. My blood pressure is really low, so I'm cold a lot. My limbs in particular get cold, and I could blame it on the fact that when I was an infant, we lived in my grandmother's great big brick house, my grandparents, and they didn't turn the heat on until it was like 0 degrees outside. So maybe it was when I was a 10-pound infant and I couldn't express the fact that I was freezing my arse off, but being cold is something that I just disdain, and it has been so nice out here in Seattle, and I have enjoyed every moment of the climate other than that 112 degree day where I had to hide in my house. But other than that, it has been quite lovely. And now it is like under 70 degrees. I'm freezing. I don't know if I should turn the heat on. I kind of want to get under the covers because I'm cold. Anyways, I digress. So that's what's going on for me. On a side note, on a very serious note, what's happening in Afghanistan right now is unfathomable. And if you don't know, you can get information faster than the CIA could from your smartphone back when this actually all started in the Reagan administration. So if you want more information about it, you can go and look online. But if you're not paying attention, if you're not outraged, then you're not paying attention. It's just very sad. If you look at photos from like the 60s and the 70s, Afghanistan was a country very much like the United States. The Middle East, in a lot of ways, was very similar. Women had rights. Girls could go to college, or girls could get educated and then go to college. It was just a very different way of life. And then what ensued after that during the Reagan administration and the war with the Soviets really caused this very long breakdown. It's so sad, you guys. It's so sad. So if you don't know, you can find out more. If you're not interested, I won't impose that on you, but it is a very sad state of affairs right now. So let's all say a prayer and send them all of our love and light so that this can be resolved as soon as possible. There was a plan to have all the U.S. troops out of Afghanistan by September of 2021, and that's part of what's going on right now. Anyways, so just taking a moment to shed some light on some world affairs. All right, you guys, let's see what wants to come out for today, Tuesday. It's your 2 for Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. August 17th, 2021. Allow, coherence, change. The more you align to that higher self, to that higher frequency, the less you are the person that you were, and the more you're becoming the person that you no longer are. I don't know if that made sense, but you're no longer going to be the person that you've been. And it's just going to be really important that you remain open and allow for things to come into your existence in a way that you can receive them without resistance, without fear, without opinion, and without judgment. So that you can partner with the universe to allow things to unfold coherently. And you can weather whatever change, whatever experience that you're going through with grace. Okay, so just being with that is going to allow for this shift to happen optimally. This change to occur in a very optimal way. All right. So let's see. You hiding, Bug? You hiding under there? Bug hides under the sofa. You want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. We're going to go out for a walk in this freezing cold weather. Might have to put my winter coat on. That's how much of a wimp I am. Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Wow, what a dichotomy that is. I'll pull all the cards out. Okay, Page of Swords, Four of Wands, Chariot, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Strength, Wheel, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands. All right. All right, all the aces are here. All four aces. In the midst of chaos and change, in the midst of change, there's this opportunity for something so beautiful to emerge, so lovely and clear. You may have not been wanting to see how to really get anchored in a place of grounded. You may not have been able to see because there have been other things in the way that have distracted you, that you are now seeing clearly around how to be really anchored in a very internal, loving way, because you've learned some new things about stability, and you are now being inspired to move forward, to make some decisions about how to continue on through the journey as these patterns unfold in a way that allows you to continue to work towards bringing things together, creating new ways of being, creating new. You get to decide how you want to go forward. And there's something very powerful that's coming together, and you're really standing in a place of manifestation, growth, empowered shifting through stagnation, and communicating that you're no longer the person that you were. This is being communicated, like your actions, your ways of being are being communicated in a way where you don't even have to say anything. You're just, when you become a different version of yourself, that just communicates. People are like, oh, you look different. Oh, what's going on? You're different. Something's different. Did you do your hair different? Something, like whatever. It becomes an actual non-verbal communication because you've evolved into a new version. And there's something very grounded and abundant that is taking flight, which is kind of a dichotomy, but it's like when you become so open to receiving, you like elevate yourself into a very powerful, new, beautiful space where abundance can flow and love can flow because you've held the space for some introspection to occur. So you're really getting grounded in your truth and integrity about the past that has kept you down, that has oppressed you. You're getting clear about that, and you're awakening to that. And by doing that, it evolves your consciousness. It allows you to see things clearer, like more, like you're just like so much more awake. You're awakening on a whole nother level after some grief around the past that has oppressed you in a way that has kept you small, and you're now getting clear about that, and you're no longer taking any baloney. It's like, not today, thank you very much. There's something very powerful, like I've been saying lately, in this full moon energy and this moon energy. There's some, or look where the moon is in your chart right now. It's like really trusting in the unknown and facing your fears about whatever has caused you pain in the past, and using that as an inspiration to awaken yourself to a whole new level of consciousness. Deciding to really, you get to decide, I gave a reading about this last week, how whatever has been difficult for you to face or to, you get to decide how to see the narrative. You get to decide how to write the narrative and see the truth from your lens. You get to say how that experience is going to go for you. It makes no difference what the outside world says, thinks, feels, and does. This is all about like really owning your truth and seeing how you see it. Seeing what your inner being is inciting for you. It's like being able to be guided by that insight so that you can see things in a way that gives you empowerment. Even if that isn't in alignment with how other people see things, it does not matter. You just keep raising your vibration. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is the light that needs to be shined on the things that have weighed you down is going to catalyze you forward. The energy of this Leo energy is shining a light on that what has burdened you to keep you moving forward so that you can really use this knowledge to keep moving in the direction of your journey, to stay on your path. There's like no longer this experience of you needing to get other people's insight into how you should be living on your path. This is like really stepping into your own power because you've been able to see what has been in this space. So, good. There's a theme here. You guys don't notice when you listen to readers, or I don't know, if you listen to my readings, there always is a theme. There's an energetic theme that carries, that just takes us into the next realm, into the next iteration. I just find it fascinating. I think tarot is awesome. It's an awesome divination tool. And I always say, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and don't turn your power over into a tarot reader, or to a psychic, into a astrologer or numerologist. I mean, it's like, take a message from it to give you some insight into your own experience. All right, so trust in the magic, a rebirth is assured, and bring a gentle touch. Okay. By really trusting in possibility and allowing for these changes to occur, and being able to do that in a space of love, allows this to flow with so much more coherence, which was the second card I pulled, coherence. In the tarot deck, death is 13, coherence is 13, and a rebirth is assured. So there's something very pivotal happening here, where you're becoming the next version of yourself. You're no longer the version of yourself that you were. You are now a different person. Okay, you're now evolved into a different manifestation, a different iteration, and a more evolved iteration of self. Okay, so this is awesome. So if that is something that you're cool with, and change is comfortable, and you're good with that, then this is going to be an easier experience for you. If this is something that you struggle with, or that you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't want to see this, I don't want to change, I like my life, it's going to feel a little bit awkward. So really just embrace and allow for things to unfold in a way that is without judgment, resistance, fear, and opinion, and just be open to the existence of expansion. Okay? Allow for expansion. Dance in this. Enjoy this. Feel free to be who you're becoming in a way that gives you ultimate empowerment and, alchemy, bringing things together. Just really enjoy this, okay? Be open to what is on the horizon that really is exciting, even though it might not be how you thought things were going to go. Okay? All right. Happy Tuesday. I'll talk to y'all later.